I am so excited you're here. I see April here, Shelly, Allison, so happy y'all are here. This is something that I would have wished so much somebody would have had this for me nearly 2 decades ago. Like this is something that I would have been so happy to learn. So I just want to say, as you are learning tonight, as you are taking notes, just know that we have your best interest at heart. We are so excited for you. And we're just going to talk about a bunch of stuff tonight, kind of what to expect this week. Let me know if you have your, go ahead and put in the chat. Do you have a drink tonight? It can be sweet tea. It could be a wine. I have a wine here tonight. I'm having some white wine, but I just want to say cheers. Cheers to you and your future endeavors. I'm so excited for what is going to happen. So let's go ahead and cheers, and then we're going to get started. Sound good? All right. Cheers, everyone. I know I almost did a coffee and then I was like, oh, I better not do a coffee tonight. I just want to welcome you to this week. We have a big week planned. Just put a number 1. If you are brand new at teaching paint parties, put a number 1 in the chat. If you have been teaching paint parties, but maybe you just need re-inspired, put a 2, okay? And then put a 3 if you're just like, I'm just curious. I'm just curious what this is. Maybe it's something I can do to make extra money, but I'm not real sure. Okay, so the virtual apprentice is shadow me as I shop, pack, and teach a paint party. It's so funny. Pixie, okay, so we had a paint party on Saturday, and we had 12 people sign up, and 8 of them showed up, okay? 4 of those people were by one of the group that was there. So I just put all their stuff, stacked it together, sent them home with paintbrushes. It was the easiest $420 I made. I literally just hung out. I actually, you know how I say I never paint during my paint parties? They were so calm. I painted the whole time. I just sat there and painted. Like that's how calm it was. I was there by myself, and Bobby helped me set up, and then he left, and I just hung out and painted and had a great time. So remember, this is like, sometimes you can have these small parties, and this is really what we're going to focus on this week, is the power of small parties. So for those of you that get intimidated, even though I love a big party, even though if you get intimidated, you don't have to worry. The small parties, there's great money in them, and they're very easy. So Pixie, her job is to put all of the stuff up after the party. And she said, but Mom, I don't want to put it all up because we're just going to get it back out for the party on Wednesday. And I said, but you don't understand. All of you are watching us pack that so you can see exactly what we do. So she was going to try to be a teenager and skip part of her job so she could just go, we'll put, 10 of these. I was like, nope, we're doing it straight from scratch. So we want to make sure every single person that is watching knows exactly what we're doing. So my goal for you this week, and please let me know what your goal for yourself is, okay? But my goal for you is to sit back, take lots of notes, and enjoy the possibilities, okay? So this is a no pressure. You're not, during the fall ball, we paint, everybody's trying to paint and keep up. You don't have to do any of that this week. This week is all about just watching, being a fly on the wall, seeing a week in the life of my paint party business, and seeing what you think, if you have questions, all of that. So I'm very excited. I mean, again, like I said, if somebody would have been offering this to me nearly 2 decades ago, I'd have been way further along than I am right now. I wouldn't have had so many mistakes that I had in the early times. Okay, so what to expect day 1. This is our going over the week. So you can put a check mark or pat yourself on the back. You have made it. Okay, day 2. So I'm going to be on a Facebook Live. Me and Pixie are going shopping for supplies. So we're going shopping to buy all the paints for the painting that I'm teaching on Wednesday. Now, great news. You just, grab a coffee and watch us shop. Okay, just hang out with us. You don't have to be trying to paint. You don't have to try to buy anything, none of that. Okay, then we're going to come home. We're going to be packing. So we'll have a live going in my art studio as we grab every single thing we need for a paint party. And day 3, Bobby's going to have my phone and he's going to be live while I teach a paint party in person. Okay. So all of you that are watching, you can be asking questions and we will have my team on there answering. I'm going to be in full teaching mode to the paint party. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just like when you teach your paint parties, you want to be there for your in-person customers. So I'm going to be teaching them and you can be watching, still asking questions. And then my team will be on the chat answering questions. Then Thursday, who has trouble with marketing? Put a 1 if you have trouble with marketing. Put a 2 if you feel like you're a marketing master. Okay, so how many of y'all realize that even if we don't like marketing, we gotta like learning how to market. We gotta make that a part of our priorities, okay? And that's one of the things that I love about this because I know most artists they don't understand how to do that. And I love helping you be able to do that because again, that's what's gonna make your paint party business go round. So on Thursday, I'm going to be live and then I'm going to be doing after the party post. So you're going to see exactly how I do my party post, what I do, what I emailed to my guests the night before, all of that kind of stuff. Because just because the party's over does not mean the marketing's over. Okay? So that's something you should probably write down too. Just because the party's over does not mean your marketing's over. That's basically the starting line for your next paint party. Once your party's over now, your start line for your next one. Okay, and then day 5. We're going to end with a celebration and Q&A. Okay, so on Friday, we're going to have a live Q&A. This is where we're going to be just like this. If you like to drink wine, I'll have a glass of wine with you. If you don't drink, no problem. Bring your water, your tea, your coffee, whatever. And then we're going to have a celebratory cheers and we're going to be answering all of your questions. Okay. All right. And then for those of you that are like, oh, I want more, I want to learn more, things like that, then we will be talking about Paint Party Headquarters if you've been interested in it, where you can get all the extra stuff for your paint parties. That'll happen on Friday as well. Okay. I have a challenge for you before you leave. I know this is short and sweet, to the point. I want to make this very, very, very valuable for you. I don't want it to be, a ton of fluff where you're just sitting there and you feel like you're wasting time. So I want to make sure that you are getting value every single time I go live. So I'm going to leave you with a challenge. Okay. So raise your hand if you are willing to accept the challenge before you even know what it is. I love y'all. Okay. So here it is. I challenge you to not only pray for your business. If you're a praying person, if you're not a praying person, you can, maybe think good thoughts or something like that. It's totally fine. But for y'all praying girls like me, I challenge you to pray for your business. And also, here's where the challenge comes in. Also pray for your competition. I know it's tricky. Why would I pray for someone else to succeed? What if they're in my town? Blah, 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 blah. I want you to get over that, okay? There's other paint party people in my town as well. So it's okay. You can still make money when there are paint party people in your town. When I was teaching on Saturday, I went to the bathroom and they have, let me show you real quick. They have, it's called Toilet Times. As I'm reading it, there was another paint party happening that same month. So did that take away from my paint party? Not one bit. And it was the same location. Same location. So I leave you with this challenge the challenge for you is to pray for your business and also pray for your competition. So I want you to do, and number 1, if you accept the challenge, I want to see who all is willing to accept the challenge in the chat. I think that's going to take away a lot of the fear of this feeling of there's not enough, there's not enough, there's not enough. Okay, so that's it. We have a big, big week in store. We have so much going on for you, and I cannot wait to see you all week long, every single day. Hopefully you won't get tired of this face because I'm coming at you every single day. All right, cheers, y'all. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.